Hello and welcome back to my nail corner. On my right hand there is Chanel Rouge that is from Double Dip, and it was in their Valentine's Day collection and also available individually on the website. The color I'm going to play with today is from Dipped and Dusted, and I don't think you've seen this on my channel yet. Look at the beautiful packaging. I love the lid. I love that plastic seal inside. And look at that gorgeous glitter. Love it so much. It is called Gray Me Down. And I love grays. I love sparkle. I love all the things that this implies. So we are going to get into it. I am using my Virgo and Gem base today. This is the only powder I have from Dipped and Dusted. I saw it in a mani. I had to have it. I ordered it. I've had it for several months now, and the other night I was just like having a mani block, didn't know what I wanted to wear. I was chatting with Miranda at Corgie's Wine and Nails, and she was like, you need to just do a mani with a color that you've been wanting to wear for a long time but haven't gotten around to yet. And this is the one that popped into my mind, and I'm so glad she said that because I had kind of forgotten about this in my drawer and I was really excited to pull it out, so I get to show it off to you guys. While I'm doing that, I do want to tell you that when I received this package, I was going to film a mani with it way back several months ago, and didn't, so you guys missed out on the adorable packaging. This was just like, I can't even explain. It was just packed up really nicely, and as you can tell by the jar itself, like it's just quality product presentation. So I was really pleased with that, and I was excited to dip into that. I believe that she's expanded her products quite a bit since I ordered this, so she has quite the collection going on, and I believe that there are liquids and possibly builder gel in a bottle. I can't recall exactly, but I'm going to check in a second here and get back to you with what she has available. But consider checking out Dipped and Dusted because I was really impressed with their presentation and would love for you to experience that. So as you can see, this is a chunky glitter. And I know that you guys saw me do this with like the heart-shaped glitters from Mani Boss recently, but this is kind of my new go-to application for chunky glitters, and I'm really liking the results when going this route. So first layer, I pour the glitter over. This allows mostly the fine glitters to stick to my nail, and it gives me a nice like full coverage of just fine glitter, which is a nice thin layer, because if you dip into or lay your nail into chunky glitters repeatedly, you get a pretty thick coating. So like I said, this allows like a thin layer, and I was a little bit worried about this color because the base looked not solid to me. It wasn't like super shimmery. You can see it kind of looks like a matte kind of light color, and I was a little bit concerned. But watch when I put this base over that layer. Look guys, look how shiny that like glitter comes to life under whatever clear powder is mixed. It was amazing. So I was really excited when I applied that base and saw that like shine come to life. So there you can see my second layer of glitter. I am applying base and then laying my finger upside down into the cupcake liner filled with glitter, and that catches a few more of the chunky glitters, some nails more than others. If you shimmy the cupcake liner, it's gonna bring those the chunkier glitters up to the top. So just depending on the look you're going for, shimmy as you please. And then after I'm done with my second dip, I go back in if there are any nails that I feel like are super sparse with the chunky glitters, or I just want a little bit extra, then I individually place them. And so you'll see me do that with one or two glitters. But that's just kind of my chunky glitter application these days. I'm gonna pop back on in a second here and talk to you through those other two nails that I'm skipping over right now. So I'll be right back. so now that I've finished that application, I am pulling out my eyeshadow brush by Wet n Wild. Those are linked in my Amazon storefront below, as are hopefully all of the tools you see me using today and in every future video. So if you can't find something directly linked, check out the Amazon storefront, and I get a small commission from purchases made from that, so thank you. I appreciate it. It helps fund this channel for you. So I am tapping on glitters onto my fingertip there, just because I want like a little glitter ombre on those 2 accent nails. It's one of my favorite looks these days, and I resist doing it on just every single nail, every single mani. But when you have a chunkier glitter like this, the brush tends to pick up the finer glitters, as you can see right there, which works really nice for my methodology these days. And then I go ahead and pour on the clear to the base part of my nail to make the surface, fairly even, so I don't have like a big ledge at the tip of my nail and then nothing at the bottom. So that clear is my glitter clear. So I have 2 separate clear containers, one for glitters when I'm clear encapsulating them, and one for solid. So that is my glitter clear, and I was just using it to even the playing field there. So I am going to go ahead and do the same thing to my other nail, and then I'm going to tell you that I hopped over onto Dipped and Dusted's website, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff, you guys. So she has glitters and solids. There are glow-in-the-dark powders. She does have dip liquids. She has a no-wipe gel top coat. She has I think she calls it a velvet top coat, so like a matte top coat. They do have builder gel in a bottle over there. She has cute little travel kits. She has little accessories like an overflow it's like a little triangle, so you could put your dip powder jar in the middle of it, and if you have any overflow, it's going to fall into this little triangle tray, or it's great for swatching. She has like a travel accessories kit. There's like lip scrub on the website. Like, she's got a lot of stuff over there, and I'm gonna have to be back over there doing some shopping, I think, in the future. So her dip liquids, the bottles look just like the Virgo and Gem liquids that I'm using right now, so I'd actually be really curious. I don't know how that works, you guys. Like, it makes me curious if they're the same liquids inside, like if they come from the same manufacturer. But I would definitely say that I like the way the Virgo and Gem bottles perform. They're a nice weight, their brushes are nice, their handle's nice. So if the liquids inside perform as well, then they'd be good. I think they're on sale right now. They were $30 for the set of 3, or $28 right now when I just looked at the site. And I'm voice recording this the day before this goes live, so that price will probably be good when you're watching this video. That being said, I only noticed them at first glance in the set of 3, and I know I highly I'm always mentioning that when I tell people, because some people use a gel top coat, or some people, I used to run out of my base faster than my top coat or whatever, and I like to be able to purchase the liquids individually. So if that's you, then like Virgo and Gem sells theirs individually, Double Dip has individuals. Those are like high on my list for if you need individual jars, but then if you don't mind and you like the set, then maybe Dipped and Dusted will be a good one for you to try. Triple D's comes in a set of 3, and Nanny Boss comes in a set of 3, so it just kind of depends on your needs and what you like. So now that I've done my ombre on those 2 nails, I am adding a couple of chunky glitters, because like I said, those eyeshadow brushes tend to pick up the fine glitters, and that works great for this purpose. So I'm adding a few of the chunky glitters in, and then I'm going to go ahead and clear cap all of these nails. Now, if you're new here, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here, and please consider subscribing and giving a like to this video. It helps me and the YouTube algorithm to just kind of make my video show up places, I think, from what I understand. So if you're new here, you haven't heard the term clear cap before, maybe. I mean, other people use it. It's not my own term, but that means I'm going to do a clear dip over my mani. That is something I do over every mani. It protects your glitters from filing, because if you have a colored glitter and you file it, it's silver on the inside. So that's going to mess up the look of your mani. It protects colors from the pigment being like burnt while you're filing or buffing them. I get that question a lot in messages, you guys. Somebody will message me and say like, I don't understand, when I'm done filing I get all these white spots, or like whatever, however they describe it, or like a marbled look. And I always ask, do you cap and clear? And more often than not, the answer is no. And then I can tell them like, you're going to save yourself a lot of heartache by doing a clear dip over your color, because I've done it myself and it makes me super sad, because you just ruin the mani that you kind of worked hard for, unless you really want the marble faded in spots look. I highly recommend a clear cap over everything, and clear acrylic is stronger than pigmented acrylic or acrylic mixed with glitter, so it's gonna add strength to your mani, which who doesn't want that? Like, the whole point of these, well, besides looking beautiful, is to protect our nails and keep them growing longer if you so wish. So anyway, that is why I am clear capping. And after this, I will activate my nails, and you'll see that when I activate, I press down on my thumbnail a bit as it's drying. So your activator takes about 2 minutes to fully activate. When I say activate, I mean cure and harden those nails to the point that you can file and buff them. When that is happening, it gives you a chance. Oh, by the way, that's just a stiff bristled brush. You could use a toothbrush if you so wish, but when I'm working with clear and I have a clear part of my nail that's going to be showing, I just like to do an extra little brushing with a stiff bristled brush, and that just helps get all the extra clear off. So if you're doing a clear nail and it's like speckled or bubbly, you need to use like a stiffer brush to get the excess off. And try not to spill your activator on yourself like I just tried to. So anyway, back to activating. While that is hardening your nails up, if you have a part of your nail, and I did on my thumb in this mani, that was kind of, I had a few more chunky glitters than I really planned on, and I probably should have brushed them off. You'll see I started pressing and it was a little bit tacky, so I'm doing like these quick presses until I could feel that it wasn't sticky anymore, and then I'm just pushing those glitters down as flat as I can through the clear dip while it is curing. And that just made it so while I was filing, I didn't actually file and cut into those glitters. It's just kind of been a magical thing to add to my routine for chunky glitters, and has prevented me several times from cutting into glitters with my e-file. So keep that in mind. And if I had thought about it, which I didn't really until I was activating my thumbnail, I probably would have pressed down on all of them just to be sure. But fortunately, these glitters were very forgiving because, well, they're gray and silver. So that's that. So I have gone ahead and filed and buffed off camera, and I have to say, you guys, don't give up on a mani until you filed and buffed, because this one, though, like on camera, I think it presents okay. It felt pretty lumpy and bumpy, and I was like, oh man, I was really looking forward to this, and it was supposed to be kind of a relaxing zen moment for me, and it just was kind of lumpy. And a little filing did the trick, and I was super happy with this when I was done. I love this glitter so much. I'm really in love with it. I love gray in general, and so it just was making me really happy. And then I love a glitter ombre nail. So these also, a glitter ombre nail, I find elongates the nail a bit. Like when my nails, they're kind of a medium length for me right now on my left hand. My right hand are really like little itty bitty shorties right now. Never in my life did I think I'd be wearing lopsided nail lengths, but here we are. So anyway, I find that the glitter ombre kind of elongates the nail. So if you have shorties and you're wanting them to look a little bit longer, this is a super fun look even on like really short nails. So keep it in mind. So I'm going in with my dip top coat. If you are new to dip powder, please pay attention. This is how dip top coat must be applied, or it's not going to work properly. So after you file and buff, you need to activate your nails again. The activator is what is going to cure, harden, and make that top coat nice and glossy shiny. You need to apply top coat like this. The first coat is 1 to 2, well, I should say 1 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 quick swipes over the nail, and then you want to brush that. Take that brush and swipe it on your paper towel before you put it back into your jar. That is going to keep the activator that is on your nail from getting into your top coat bottle. because like I said, it's curing your top coat. So you don't want that in your bottle, curing the liquid in your bottle. So first coat, 2 to 3 quick swipes over the nail, and then start back at your pinky, and you can go over it more thoroughly for your second coat. Dip top coat has to be applied in 2 coats, not 1, not 3. You guys, I'm doing the hand motion showing you 1 and 3. Can you see me? Probably not. So anyway, 2 top coat applications. That's it. That's how it works. That's the science. And the activator is going to cure that top coat. That's why dip top coat doesn't require a lamp like a gel top coat would. So that'll cure, and it'll be totally dry in about 2 minutes. I've never had it take longer than 2 minutes. If you go ahead and tap that nail after 2 minutes and it's feeling tacky, then something didn't go right, and you probably skipped your activator after filing and buffing, or waited too long after you're doing your activator. So you guys saw it in this video in like real time. I activate the nails, I take a lint-free wipe, kind of wipe over the surface, and then I go right in with my top coat. I don't set a timer, I don't wait 3 minutes or whatever. So that works. Anyway, I'm finishing up this mani with my Candi Skincare Cuticle Candy as per usual to keep my cuticles hydrated and healthy. It's my chapstick for my fingers, and I love it. So if you need some, check out the discount code in the description box below and grab some for yourself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this today. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. And I will see you in the next vid. Bye now.